Time now for our Caledonia coach conversation with head coach Carl Fruechte. The season gets underway Saturday night against Plainview Elgin Millville. And coach, how ready are you guys? How excited are you guys that this opportunity is presenting itself?
They're really excited. Practice was really upbeat yesterday. Last week was really good. They're excited. I'll be honest, Darren, I think they're just hoping and praying that the game happens, with who knows when the rug will be pulled out from them. And like we said, we keep telling them, you can only control the things you can control. We know Plainview has a very good program. We have a lot of respect for them. We still play for this hammer that Coach Bill Erkey and I decided years and years and years ago. Kevin Lamb's a great man, and we're excited for the game, and we know that Plainview is as well.
And obviously you were practicing when the decision was made to reinstate football this year. How have the practices maybe been different, knowing the fact that you had a season to prepare for as compared to the practices that you were just going to have this fall?
Yeah, well, now we got a game plan, right? Before, we kept them short and quick, more focused on speed, quickness, getting, to be better athletes. Also sort of prepping them for wrestling and basketball. We wanted to make sure that, we were hoping that they would have a season, and we wanted to make sure that we were keeping our kids fresh and fast. Now we're really, hammering away at the, special teams, the kicking game, receiving the punts and kickoffs. And now, now we're really focused on attacking Plainview's 3-4 and their 4-4 and same way, attacking their spread offense and when they go 3 back.
And what's pleased you the most about the guys in practice to this point and what they've brought?
Just their attitude with everything. Friday we had a long talk about just, how proud we are of them. You can still see something in their eye. And to me, Darren, to be honest with you, that's expected. It's different. I'm not going to deny that. I've said that in almost every interview that, people have asked me to do. So I just think it's really imperative as a coaching staff, not only here at Caledonia, but throughout the tri-state area, that we stay positive and support these kids and just really love their energy, Darren, and hoping that both schools have a lot of energy and I think that'll bring a smile to a lot of people's faces that can see high school kids get after it.
And obviously there's a couple months of high school football in front of you right now, but you have quite a few kids that are looking beyond for some future college football opportunities. How big is just having a season to that group of individuals?
Yeah, huge. I mean, we're pretty blessed. We have some Big Ten schools that are looking at, a kid of ours, sort of two, depending on what the one young man decides. And that's all you can do as a coach is give them an opportunity. And so, yeah, we're really grateful that the State High School League has opened it up for these kids to showcase what they're, what they can do. We actually have a Big Ten school that's going to send a kid or a coach, a younger coach to one of the games this year. And yeah, we want to make sure we have all these games and none of them get canceled because of the virus and things like that.
Normally, I'd ask you about playing on a Saturday night as compared to a Friday night, but nothing's normal this year, right?
Right. Yeah. It's not a big deal. Mr. Sorensen, our AD, told us to be ready to play on a Wednesday. And actually, as I look on the schedule, one of the games that's not on MEA weekend, because that typically is when we play. Actually, MEA weekend we play Friday this year. But later on in the year, the best they could do was a Wednesday because that's when we could get officials. So we're not worried about it. It is what it is. We've told the kids to be fluid, and they are. And, that's right. We're getting them ready for life, man. Adversity comes and hits. And so, as a coaching staff, we can't freak out about it. Obviously, you do worry a little bit about injuries, but we'll do the best we can to keep them, fresh and fast.
And how important was these first couple of weeks of practice? Because I've talked to a lot of people in kids getting back to sports. There's a lot of the soft tissue stuff when kids go back a little too hard right away as compared to gradually building up the process. How have you guys been able to manage that in these first couple of weeks?
Yeah, we've been doing really well with that. Again, we have if a kid's worked hard for us, like, we have a couple seniors that have, just work their tails off, Darren. And when I see them a little bit slower than what I know that they can run at, I'll just, pull them over and say, how you feeling? I'm a little tight, coach. And I'm like, you're done. You're done for the day. And they don't like it because they think that, that we think they're soft. And that's not true at all, Darren. I think it's just imperative that we keep our kids fast, and we got to be smart as coaches, and they've earned that because of all the extra time they've put in, so to me, you got to be intelligent about it and really smart about it. And again, keep talking to them every night about eating right, drinking right, sleeping right.
And what ultimately do you want to see out of your team come Saturday night? Obviously, it's week number 1, and everything's kind of up in the air right now. But what ultimately would you like to see out of your guys on the field on Saturday night?
To be honest with you, Darren, nothing's changed. We've always talked about we just feel that if our kids go out there and play hard, run hard, stick together, we don't care if we're up by 30 or down by 30, stick together. If we do that, we're going to be totally fine. So nothing's really changed. We want to keep that attitude, keep that effort about playing hard, going 100 miles an hour. If we win the game, great. If we lose, okay, we'll regroup. But to me, everything falls on effort.
All right, Coach, keep your kids healthy. Glad we got football coming back here this Saturday night. We wish you best of luck.
Yeah, thank you very much, Darren. Appreciate it, sir.
Caledonia Coach Conversation with head coach Carl Fruechte.